guys, it's Scott here from the Lethal Injection Minecraft podcast with another episode of my LP. Not a whole lot of changes so far, but I'm going to show you what I have done. Some of them are kind of big, but not a whole lot of cosmetic differences so far. So let us go ahead and take a look around here. I've started to fill some of these empty rooms, by the way, but I'll show you that in a sec. The big thing you'll probably notice, a slime farm. Holy crap. It's not terribly effective. I probably should modify this a little bit. I got the idea from one of Static's old video back from like 1.8 beta and went ahead and established it here. Eventually I'll probably turn it into like a little XP farm or something of the sort. But the concept is simple. If slimes come up, go in here, pop this little bad boy, and yet, you bastard. You bastard. But yeah, they fall into that little area, get drowned. Drown. Drown. Die. Okay, I kind of feel guilty about drowning such a small creature, but oh well. And then typically they would drop slime and it would come here. So, that's that. This thing I haven't done pretty much... No, I did do a little bit on this actually. I should go ahead and show that off. I got tired of having mobs still show up, or falling into the water and surviving, I should say. Especially because this thing seems to really be working now. So, go ahead and pop this. Yeah, nice little drum beat. Carries everything in a centralized channel. Now, if there was a mob that was still in there, I'd flip this, and that would open up this little area. And what that would do is if they fall down it, there's a little lava channel right under there. And then I would stop the water, they fall in it, and I close it off. So, nice little Minecraft music. So yeah, that's that. Also, another thing you'll notice is that I kind of got rid of the light channel from below, and I just moved the torches right here. Not really a big difference as far as lighting, but I just thought that the whole glass idea was kind of stupid. Plus, I needed the room for the redstone. For the pistons that were under here. That's also the same reason why I had to get rid of the pressure plates, because they were triggering the pistons under it. So yeah, there you go. So serene. I'll show you that in a sec. But for now, with the slime farm, I actually did prepare this for you guys, so that way I can show you what the bottom looks like. I don't know if there's going to be any slimes in there at the moment, but we'll see. So here, it's essentially using the etho water channel system, as well as Static's spawning pads. Basically using the 35 by 35 room. I didn't really make it too cosmetic on the sides, as you can see. I really just didn't bother. The glowstone I basically had from the nether, and you'll see in certain sections I gutted out some glowstone in order to have the extras here. But yeah, I can't really risk going in here just yet. I'll probably show that in a future video. But essentially it uses the same etho concept where, or I'm sorry, Static's concept where they would go in there, and then there's 4 different channels. They go out, and then there's like a joiner that brings them all together and shoots them on over there. So far it's been relatively effective. I still gotta go around maybe flooding some of the caves to help increase the effectiveness of it, but for now it's giving me more than I need, so I really can't complain too much. Okay. Also, I got rid of the kind of glass covering. Once I took out the water that was falling from the top of this, I just didn't really think I needed it anymore, so I just shaved it down. Screw it. So let's actually head on into the house here for a sec. This side actually will have most of the changes. I have a sugarcane farm now, which is essentially what this little opening is for. And then, so what goes on here is that I would flip the switch, activate some pistons, and then it would come over here. Now, there's not going to be any sugarcane because I recently used this. Stupid me. I really should have waited until I started the video. But, again, I'm still new to this whole Let's Play thing, so don't mind me. Also meet my dog. Yeah, he's my dog. I'd have an ocelot, but I can't find one yet, so... yeah. Hi, dog. As he barks at me. Little change made to the spider spawner that eventually will be made. Let me go ahead and head down here. As you can see, I sealed off the area, so now this is a solo area of soloness. I don't know why I said solo area, but anyway. So basically, once I shave this all down, I think I gotta go about 22 blocks down. Or no, 24. Sorry. Once I shave it down, I'll go ahead and set up some spawning pads for the spiders, and then let the spiders spawn, and then they can go up the wild chamber where they will meet their doom. They will see death. Death will become them, and then I will get all their XP and string. Don't ask me why I'm using Toby's from Family Guy's voice. Anyway, but ultimately, there you go. That's the change I've made to that. So far, like the actual room itself, completely barren. Nothing going on here yet. Kind of boring, but that's okay. Tree farm, still mostly the same, but there's one slight change over here. This I'll explain in a sec. But I now have some darkwood. Yeah. I also realized in my noobism that they can't spawn in the height that they can't grow in the height that I had for my tree farm. So I actually had to kind of gut out these areas to allow them to grow. Now, this is horribly ineffective, and I really can't knock them down without having to eventually put blocks below me to kind of raise myself up to do it. So I'm not thrilled about it, but I think for cosmetic purposes I'm going to keep it around. Maybe like gut this tree out here or something. I went and I took my boat ride and I went around and I found the redwood, but I still need to, or darkwood, whatever it's called. I still need to find some birch. I want some birch, and I want some jungle. Gotta find me some jungle trees, but I cannot find a jungle so far. So maybe I'll do like a live stream and we'll go out into the vast ocean and see if we can find ourselves a jungle, where Tarzan and Georgia the jungle will meet us and greet us with half-naked women and pussy and ocelots. I don't know. Anyway, so I've changed my stone generator. After a while of beating up the same old stone blocks, I kind of got tired of pressing a button continuously. So I did a little work in the back and giggity, and basically tried to find something that would, make it a little more automatic. So what I did is I set up a piston here, and there you go. And basically what this does is that it continues to push out the stone until it can't push it out no more. And it's being a little feisty, but that's okay. So basically that'll keep going until it gets here. And then I just shave it down. Whoa. Stone in your face! So, yeah. And of course I left this one redstone torch for cosmetic purposes. I just wanted to kind of use it as a on-off, even though it's kind of inverted. It's red when it's off, and dark when it's on? Don't ask. Anyway, it's how we do things here at the Lethal Injection Minecraft podcast. But anywho, I went ahead and I kept this open in the back here to kind of show you guys what I did. It's using a simple repeat type of redstone setup. Don't ask me exactly what it's called because I just don't know. But there's a piston here that'll drop this down, and that'll of course use this to power this, and then this powers this, and that turns that off, and then it turns it back on, and yeah, here. Let me just show you. I'm not really good at explaining redstone if you haven't noticed. And there you go. Now I set a slight delay so that way it gave it enough time, because originally this thing was just going bonkers and it wasn't allowing for the water to get there, and I would get like 1 stone every minute, so that wasn't working. So I slowed it down, and so far it's worked beautifully. And I've also noticed that it really doesn't that the lava doesn't go down quick enough for it to kill my water channel, so it ended up kind of nullifying my quick fix, but and eventually I'll seal this off because I like to hide my redstone, just cosmetically. It's a you know, I don't want to say a pet peeve of mine, but definitely bothers me to see open redstone. Redstone should not be open. They should be hidden in the kitchen to make you a sandwich. Anywho, as you can see, I am just freaking overloaded with chickens! Holy crap! I was using my my egg method, and yeah, at some point I really need to go in there and yeah, this went a bit nuts. I have too many chickens. I don't need this many. I don't really even need like I don't need 1/4 of these, but nonetheless, here's all my chickens. I've also gone overboard with cows because eventually I want to start eating steak instead of bread. It'd be fantastic. So eventually at some point I gotta shave these guys down too. See, I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you. And yeah, raided the pigs a little bit, nothing too much. Eventually at some point I actually want to make this farm a little more automatic, but I just can't be bothered with it for the time being. No change to the XP farm, so I'm not even going to bother showing you that, but you're probably wondering what the hell my little wooden atrocity is over here. And by the way, yes, I have thought about if there's a lightning storm, I really need to frickin' hide, because I'd be screwed. But, anywho, so over here, I wanted to create an observation tower for looking into my little mob farm of sorts, as well as try to get a decent look around the area. Unfortunately, I realized there's nothing around here. I'm all on my own. But I basically got the idea from Browse of Steel, who basically created this nice little piston elevator. And essentially the main reason why I had to gut out the elevator on the other side, because at the time I did not have my slime farm, so I did not have enough sticky pistons to create it at the time. This is going to be extended further up, but for now, I have it up a certain amount. And, of course, I like to hide my redstone. Hence why there's no redstone showing. It's just the way it is. Screw you, redstone. Stay in the kitchen. Anyway, I don't know why I'm acting like this. Leave me alone. I think I've been watching too many Toby Games LPs. That guy's insane. I love him. Anywho, so let's go ahead and actually get back to business here. Do this. Pops me all the way up. That thing pushes me off just because I'm lazy. I don't want to have to step off and fall back down. I want a nice little piston to push me off. If you're interested in actually making your own of one of these, Static has a fantastic tutorial on how to make it. I'll put the link to that in a sec. But yeah, over here you basically can get a chance to see the inside of the farm here. It's nighttime, so it's going to be a little hard to see into it. I got to find a way to fix that. I'm not 100% sure how. Maybe like a veil in the background or something. I'm not sure. But at nighttime, you can actually see the mobs kind of roaming around. I also want to start editing my own texture pack and just, you know, making it where the streaks aren't there. Because, yeah, that's kind of a pain in the ass. I know it's been done countless times by other people, but I don't want to use other people's. I want to use mine. I want to use mine. I want to live, damn it. I want to live. Okay, anyway. Anyone actually gets that reference, I'll be shocked. So yeah, because I gutted out that elevator over here, I went ahead and made a little water drop so I can get to the second floor over here. No change to that. Again, not going to bother. But another thing that I ran into is that I never had an original drop to get down from here to the basement, or not basement, God, to the first floor. So I went ahead and created this quick water drop. So now I'm back to the main floor. Yay! Yay! Okay. So the last thing that I did, and probably the most painful of all of them. Oh no! Where's my boat? Son of a bitch! I had a boat! Oh, I'm on a boat. I'm on a boat. You see me on a boat. Alright, anyway, yeah, sorry, I don't have the auto-tuner from T-Pain. But yeah, probably one of the most painful things that I had to do was I was noticing that a lot of mobs were spawning in this area, and I'm like, wait a minute, how can they spawn in this area? That just can't be possible. They don't spawn on water, unless these are like pirate skeletons. I think it just could not be. So I started figuring out that they were coming from the scars in the ocean, where they were coming up from, like the ravine and such. So I actually sealed off all of the scars in the ocean with dirt, and it created a little bit of a problem, because now a lot of the areas that originally I didn't have to light because they were flooded, they're no longer flooded. So at some point, and I haven't had a chance to do it yet, but at some point I actually need to go down there and find the areas, and then of course light up those areas. So like my mob farm can't be completely effective at the moment, but it hasn't really changed my drop rates too much, as you already noticed from the beginning of the video, so I'm not terribly worried about it. But this is the only area where I changed the or did the scarring at. I didn't go anywhere else, mainly because of the fact that I still need entrances into the cave down there. So let's go ahead and dock this bad boy. Ooh, yeah. Anyway, so yeah, that's pretty much all of the changes made thus far. I still want to make a mushroom farm. I know that they're not as effective since the change, I think in 1.0, where they don't spawn as many as 9 in like a 9x9 radius or something of that sort. I can't remember exactly. But I still want to make a mushroom farm anyway, just so I can get me some mushroom stew. Mmm, delicious. Let's actually see if... I seriously need to stop watching Toby games. Guy's infectious. Anyway. Yeah! We got some sugarcane! Yeah! I probably am on too much sugar, to be honest. And this is why I don't do the LP early in the morning, kids. So yeah, so the water channels basically push the sugarcane over here. And not going to be as many, because of the fact that I obviously didn't give it a whole lot of time to grow. But there you go. So it's slow though. I wish there was a way to harvest ice. So I could just throw ice down there, so the sugarcane just go. Anyway, so yeah. Also, I need to find a nice little design to give my home. And if you guys want to name my dog, feel free. Because I don't like dogs, so I don't care enough to name him. But if you want to give my little puppy here a name, have at it. No Arnold. Doc M already has Arnold, and Arnold is a nice dog, from what I understand. But yeah, I can care less. In fact, actually, when I found him in the Darkwood biome when I was getting all the wood from there, and getting some saplings, so I can go ahead and plant those. But when I found him, I tamed him with bones that I had. I honestly didn't expect it to happen, but he ended up actually liking me for some reason. And I was kind of hoping that as I was boating back that he would drown. Unfortunately, our buddy here, Pluto, for lack of better names, Pluto here basically decided that he was going to be a strong dog and wasn't going to die from something as suffocation. So he teleported his ass all the way to my base and decided to stay. Isn't that right, Pluto? Isn't that right? Oh, Pluto, you're such a good dog. Good dog to die. No, I won't kill you. But yes, anyway, if you want to name him, go ahead and give me a name for this little mutt in the comment section below, and we'll go ahead and we'll name him together. It'll be our dog. We can share this dog. We can enjoy him ourselves. You guys can walk him though. I'm not walking this thing. And if he poops, if you poop in my frickin' house, I will kill you. I will kill you. No, I'm kidding. I won't kill you. I'll throw the feces at you like a monkey though. Yeah, you heard me. I'll throw poop at you. Anyway, as my sanity is slowly decreasing, we'll go ahead and we'll end the video here. But yeah, pretty much my plans is to get a mushroom farm at some point. I also want to get a an enchantment booth set up. Probably use here. Anywho, that is it, guys. Take care.